Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to try and start a series on boat maintenance and restoration. And for this series, this project, we have a boat. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this boat back in order and back in the river where it can do its thing. So I don't know how many of these little videos we're going to have to do and how long it's going to take to upload them. Never did this before, but why not share some of life's experiences? Life is short. You see, we got a little rust here. This particular boat being made of steel. Those are bilge keels. Some people call them stabilizers. They help to keep a boat from rolling too much. Down here we have a propeller. These bricks are actually zinc, and they're supposed to corrode so that the hull does not. These are doing their job, and they've still got some life left in them. So let's see what we got here. It's a good material to work with. It's steel. It's in good shape. You know, overall, what's going on with this beast is very limited issues compared to some of the other stuff that you see on a lot of boats. Steel does not get blisters like fiberglass does, so that's a plus. You see the places where we have rust through the barrier coat, so we're gonna have to deal with that and then get a new epoxy barrier coat on it. Ow, steel is hard. Knock on steel, you can take that to the bank. More keel coolers. Oh, there's always a ton of work with boats. Whoever said boats weren't work was telling a story. And there's a zinc up here in good shape and never supposed to touch the hull. That's good. Little hurricane damage, these dents here. That was from the hurricane in Puerto Rico. Got her up against something and slammed her about a little bit. Got a little tiny bit of porosity in this seam here. Might just be able to see that. And we have dropped the anchor in a short shot because we're going to have some maintenance to do up in that pipe. It goes up to the windlass on deck. And here we've already got some rust killer applied. And where we have pits in the hull, we put this putty to smooth them out, and that'll help to hold the epoxy on as well. One of the primary tools we're going to be using for this little project is a needle gun. Oh, what fun these are. Anybody who is a steel worker or spent time in the merchant marine has a lot of happy old stories to relate with this beast. See if we can find something rusty to bust up on, shall we? Oh, here's a rust bubble. Let's see what happens when we hit that. Really amazing when you think about it. It's amazing that it takes so little steel to make a good bubble of rust. It really does. Ugh. Alrighty, well, let's see if this one is enough to stick up for a chapter 1. Like I say, this is an experiment. Just trying to share some of the stuff that I'm doing in the hopes that it may be useful for someone else with a steel ship that may not know what goes into the maintenance there. See, I've got some more rust to bust there. I'll start another chapter for that.